We've outgrown ourselves. We are currently renting 2 spaces in town, and it'd be nice to get all of our retail services in one location. The new services we introduce to the new building will be what we have today. All of our personal, agricultural, commercial, and wealth management services.
Well, we decided we needed a new branch. We've decided that a long time ago because we have rented a lot of space throughout the city. We have people working in different areas, and we knew for a long time that we needed to get those people together. It's a lot better if we can all work out of one facility. But there was never a place that fit our needs. So finally, when land became available, we decided now is the time, and we would put up a building that would better serve our members and better serve our staff as well.
It's on the corner of 50th Avenue and 44th Street, just behind the Humpty's Restaurant and the Petrocan service station.
The credit union's really lucky to have been able to assemble the land that we have. We purchased lots. There was 15 lots in this area. This is the block that's just south of Petro-Canada and Humpty's. The Highway 17 here in the new street design, the traffic will head south past this property. And on the other side of the property, the one-way couplet is going to divide and go around the east side and give us very good access and egress from this property. The bottom part of this triangle is where we have our sign to welcome people to downtown. Part of our acquisition of this property was with an agreement with the city to provide this signage, and it's the beginning of where downtown starts in the future. It's really the downtown redevelopment and revitalization is starting with this property.
Oh, there were many factors went into deciding the location. First and foremost, we are sanctioned in Saskatchewan, so we're limited by the border and where we can locate our business. So there's very few locations in the city that give us the prominence that this location gives us. Secondly, it was really trying to find the ideal location that gives members better access, egress, and more parking opportunities. The new branch for Synergy is really a significant statement to our membership of our growth and prosperity.
I really like the location. It's going to be very visible, I think, for people going through either North-South Highway or the East-West Highway.
In the property, you can see this shaded area here is our building footprint, and there will be a nice courtyard in the front where we can have barbecues, socials, those kind of things with our members. We've got lots of parking. There's 200 parking spots around the building. So there should be no problem finding a spot and having access to the building.
The benefit to the members is you're going to get a modern building, a lot of new technology, bright, spacious. It's going to be very inviting. We hope it becomes your home. Another great feature of this building is our ATM. We were able to secure some more land to the south of our building, and members will find it very convenient to access and egress because they're not coming through the main part of our building to access the ATM on the new building. It's going to be separated apart, much more convenient for members.
We are designing this building so that it's very flexible. We know that with technology changing the way it is, that we may be providing service differently in the future. We don't know what that's going to be, but we know it'll be different. So we've come up with a design that will allow us to be very flexible in how we do business.
So another benefit of our new building for our membership is its flexibility. We're incorporating a raised floor system and a portable wall system that allows us to make renovations and changes along the way with very little impact to our environment. Another benefit for our membership is a coffee shop that we're incorporating into the building. We really want to make this building a destination for everything, including financial services. So we really would invite our membership to make it kind of their home. Come have lunch with us, come visit with us, talk to us about new emerging financial services that are coming down the pipe.
The coffee shop area is a great idea because we have members who have to sit and wait for an appointment, and so they can pick up the newspaper and have a coffee and talk to other employees about some of the other things that are going on with their banking or investments and while they're waiting. So it kind of makes it casual and less formal. When the members come in, they can grab a coffee and sit down and read the paper. It kind of slows down the whole banking experience is just a little less formal, and it's a family-like atmosphere, I guess. We know most of our members by name, and if we don't, we're working on it, and it just kind of makes things casual.
LEED status is an indication of being environmentally and energy efficient. And a lot of that just makes good sense. Now, when we started looking at it, we weren't sure we wanted to go with LEEDs, but we found that probably a very high percentage of the LEEDs requirements are just normal building nowadays. You know, we all know whether we're building a house or whatever we're doing, we want to reduce the amount of water we use, we want to keep our heating and cooling costs to a minimum. So all of those things go into the LEEDs designation. Didn't cost us much more to do it, and the benefits are certainly there. It stands for Leadership in Environmental Energy Efficient Design. There's lots of natural lighting, ventilation, those sorts of things that make life a lot easier when you're working there. So it's a combination of things. There's also concern as to having the right kind of parking and having our employees drive energy efficient vehicles. I mean, it goes beyond just the design of the building itself.
Light fixtures themselves will have light sensors so that they won't be any brighter. If it's a sunny day, they'll dim and save energy. If it's a cloudy day, they'll be brighter. The heating and cooling systems are also designed to be very efficient as well as controllable to create that comfort for our employees and our members. Inside the building we'll have a recycling program, and we've got a designated recycling room. We want to be environmentally friendly when we build the building. We want to have an environment within the building that's very comfortable for both employees and our members, and that in our policy and operation of the building that we recycle, reuse, and are very environmentally friendly. So during the construction process, an example is that the requirement is to reduce waste by 75% of what goes to the dump. So very little wasted material in the construction. The whole perspective of the building is to ensure that our environment's taken care of, our people are taken care of, and it's a very comfortable place to work.
One of the first things that you'll notice is the two wings that come out from our building. Two wings that look like arms, inviting people into our lobby where you're going to be greeted with a warm smile. Our signage will be bold, easily identifying the services that we have available to our membership. Although we'll be on 4 floors, all services will be on the main floor. The flexibility that we're going to have into the new building is many options. One of the first things that people notice is the space and the opportunity for their workflow throughout the office itself. Another undertaking we had was to go to a raised floor system that will allow us to easily move workspaces when required without having to worry about wiring and connections.
So if we need to renovate in the future, it's easily moved. We have portable wall systems planned, and they're, again, a system that can be snapped together or apart to reconfigure your space depending on what the future brings for Synergy. The financial industry is changing rapidly. We're seeing a lot more electronic transactions, fewer across the counter, so if we need to change in the future, we'll have that flexibility built in.
But we're going to have our commercial banking services slightly separated to create a different experience for those members that require those types of services. All services will be on the main floor.
The top 2 floors will be for lease when we open the building. Our intent is to try and find tenants that will be interested in being a LEED tenant, at least use the same building practices and recycling practices and policies that the credit union uses, as well as being complementary type of services to the credit union would be our preference.
The old building will continue to be used for our administrative services. We're actually saving ourselves a lot of investment. We don't have to recreate a boardroom, a training room, and our computer lab. The members have been very positive about this project. Most know that we've outgrown our current space and are very supportive that we're looking for something new and creative for them.
The members would really like to keep the family, small town atmosphere.
We've had focus groups for staff who have provided valuable feedback on their workspaces and how they would like to serve our membership. We've also had focus groups with our membership to better understand how they like to receive those services.
From staff, what I've been hearing is positive as well. They're really encouraged by the fact that we're creating a more open, inviting workspace. It really aligns well with our internal culture and how we see ourselves evolving our services to the member.
We should be better able to bring our team under one roof. Right now, when we do a referral to wealth services or lending, sometimes we have to jump back and forth between locations.
Staff are also enthusiastic and engaged. They appreciate the opportunity. Although we're going into a new building, it's not necessarily a new job, but it's going to feel like something that's new again. The energy that we'll create is going to translate into wonderful member service. Our members are going to receive the benefit from that world-class service that's going to come from our staff that are confident, have wonderful knowledge.
We hope to start construction in the spring of 2013. The contractor has stated that the construction process will take about 76 weeks. We believe it might be a little bit longer. So truly, I hope that we could have a grand opening in January 2015.